Spent some time in the garage today, just kind of tidying up a bit, getting some of the odds and ends taken care of. We've been go on these cars lately, and it's been a lot of late nights, a lot of stress, really. We've had parts runs and parts delays and you name it, and it's been just hectic.
There's been a lot of work that's been put into this car, and as well Marcus's Ford Focus RS to prep for Miles of Mayhem. There's been a lot of late nights and a little bit of scramble brain because we're low on sleep, but we've managed to put these cars together, and they are going to impress a lot of people.
You are not going to want to miss out on this event, but I'm going to take a step back here. In these few days that we've kind of just been chillaxing and detailing the cars, we got these things looking real pristine. You know, the Celsior, we got the underglow on there. Do a quick little walk around, but we've been really enjoying just some time to ourselves to really pay attention to the fine details in life and get these things look in their best shape for summer in general. But while we were doing all this, especially yesterday, Tanner and I noticed that lots of people really aren't 100% familiar with what Miles of Mayhem is. So basically, we figured we'd give you a brief rundown, kind of a lot more of the specifics of what the event entails.
So it's similar to what Hot Rod Magazine puts on for an event in the United States called the Hot Rod Drag Week. So it's a traveling racing series where the car you race is the car that you drive from one track to the next. Now, that's about my extent of the knowledge. Ryan's going to fill you in on some of the rules and stipulations with the event because I'm the co-driver and he's been doing a lot of research and he's up to speed with the speed and what this event is all going to entail.
So some of the few things, kind of the first things to touch on, as far as vehicle specifics, I'll be running drag slicks on the car, which isn't necessary because I'll be running in the 7.5 class. Now, it's also important for me to mention, this is all 1/8 mile racing that we're doing, not quarter mile, just for different track sizes and whatever else, and just kind of how the event is being laid out. Now, for NHRA spec, which is what the entire event is being held to, you can't run rubber valve stems on a drag slick. So I've got a set of super speeds coming in probably next week. I won't be in town to pick them up, so I'll have to get them at a later date. But they'll be coming in for me for the car with steel valve stems as one of the NHRA spec rules for what the cars have to run. Another noteworthy thing to mention about this event is that the route set aside for all the tracks, and I should be clear, this is all across Alberta and Saskatchewan. So it's basically a big circle that we're traveling in, going through all of mid to southern Alberta and Saskatchewan, and there's a route, a specific route that you have to follow with checkpoints along the way. So you got to stop, take a picture of your car, submit it, or show them at tech. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work, but that way they know that you haven't veered off of the designated path. If you do have to go off, you have to come back on the same way that you left. So if you had to detour to pick up whatever, some spare parts for something as you're passing through town, you can. You're not allowed to buy parts on the way, but if you do have to stop, you have to come back on the same way you left. And that way, it just provides some security for all the event staff, knowing that you're not picking stuff up along the way that could allow you to cheat or whatever else.
Also, another key point is you do have to pass tech at every single track. So each time we enter a new event, per se, on our route, you have to pass tech each time. So if something goes south on your car, you know, you can zip tie it together and get it to where you're going to stay for the night. But the next day, you're going to have to pass tech. So that car is going to have to be fixed properly and up to specifications.
I think there's any other specific details or anything like that that I'm missing right now, but if there is, I'm sure we can, you know, ask a question, put it in the comments, let us know. We can get it for you.
Unfortunately, Marcus can't be here because he's currently working out of town, but he has also put in a ton of work onto this car, and as well, his nasty built Ford Focus RS. That thing is going to be insane, and we're really looking forward to seeing that thing go down the strip. But like I said, unfortunately, he can't be here with us. So he's got his car with him actually down in the States right now. and he's going to fill you in. So what do you say, Ryan?
Yep. Over to you, Marcus.
Oh, right on. Thanks, Ryan. I totally seen you pan the camera over. I'm, what, 1,000 kilometers away? I totally just seen you pan that over, and I'm glad I caught the shot here. Yes, this is my Focus RS that we're taking on Miles of Mayhem. Extremely excited about the race here, except for we got one problem. I blew the synchros in 3 of the gears in this transmission, so I've got 1st, 2nd, and 6th. This is the only drivable gears right now. So I've ordered some parts. We're gonna try to rebuild this transmission in the 3 days we have between me getting home and the race starting. So we got our work cut out for ourselves, but I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this week of racing as much as I am. Here we've got 2018 Focus RS, bunch of sponsors. So P&H Contracting and Trinity Safety would be the main sponsors here for this event. Obviously Marc Media, that's Team Marc Media here, right? Phobia, Nomo Dents, Shamalama Savage and Towing, Extreme Truck, HT Customs, Savannah Trees and Interiors, Dilly Hop Outdoors. I mean, we've got a pretty nice, solid built unit here besides the transmission. Oh, can't forget Ultra Shine, right? And Lid Media for the photo shoot we did the other day in Regina. But it's a fun car. She's running on E85. Here, I'll actually show you guys real quick. I'm parked up on a steep slope. I wanted to try to get the lightning as it was rolling in, but it kind of stopped lightning when I got here. Running on E85. I'm bringing back, what is it, 4 or 5 gallon jugs of X85 from VP Racing, as well as these 2 jugs right here. This is just pump E85, which tested out to be E78, which is pretty fucking good, right? So gonna be running on that for the races. Definitely have to watch our fuel when we get to these tracks. We got to make sure we're on an empty tank so we can swap over the E85, switch the map slot, and turn it up. I mean, just putting E85 in this thing and changing map slot gives me an extra 280 wheel horsepower, which is extremely crucial when I'm trying to win a race, right? So gonna be lots of fun. It's a learning curve. I've never done an event like this, much less drag race this car yet. It's gonna be its virgin voyage. That sounds terrible. But definitely something we're gonna have fun with. I hope you guys enjoy the experience along with us as we film it. So hang tight, we got lots of cool content coming. Anyway, I'm gonna pass this back to Ryan. I'm sure he has something to say, and if it comes back blank, it means he had nothing to say. So enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.